Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. Discussing, of course, the NFL draft, day 2 preview for the draft to see exactly what's going to happen. As you know, yesterday the Steelers drafted defensive tackle Derek Harmon. You know, he a big body up front, a titan up front, I like to call him. You know, he's an anchor in the run game. And also, does a good job of getting pressure, interior pressure from the A-gap. So, you know, having a guy who can get pressure there from, the front side, and it'll make everybody's job easier, from the edge and everything too as well. You know, Cam Hayward is still a top guy, but, Cam Hayward is getting to that point where he's about to retire. So we'll have Harmon in there, him, Hayward, Kendall Bennett, all those guys on the D-line and stuff, and see how things kind of shape out a little bit. Probably draft another guy later around as well, and see how things go. We also, of course, don't have a second-round pick. We trade our second-round pick for DK Metcalf, and we don't have a quarterback officially to pass the ball to DK Metcalf. Mason Rudolph is all right; he's solid, but not a long-term answer. Mason Rudolph is solid. He's like he's not good, but he's not bad either. He's like in between a little bit, so he's like an all right pick. But I feel like they still need to go out there and still get a quarterback. But since you don't have a second-round pick, it's gonna be very interesting to see what you do. You missed out on Jackson Dart and Shedeur Sanders, so Shedeur Sanders is still available though. Jalen Moreau still available as well. Jackson Dart got drafted last night. The Giants traded back in the draft and got the guy that they wanted. And then you look at the second round, the Browns got a few picks early, so they could go Shedeur Sanders and maybe bring somebody else in, a receiver or something, or they might say, you know what, let's go Jalen Moreau or something. And Shedeur possibly could still be taken by the Raiders or somebody else in the second round. So I think he might be gone unless the Steelers decide to trade up with one of those teams all the way up there to get a pick in the second round, which I don't think they'll do. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, Jalen Moreau possibly could fall to the third round, but I don't know about that. It's happening. He might be gone second round, so we'll see what happens. I know Will Howard is a quarterback that they interviewed and they like too. I don't really have a high hope for Will Howard, but if he get drafted to the team, I'll be very much supporting it, of course. But I feel like it's better to get a guy with a little bit more potential in a sense. And Tyler Shaw is there too as well. I think I'll take him over Will Howard actually. So we have to see exactly what the Steelers do, a quarterback. If not, they might just say, you know what, maybe no quarterback is here. They don't draft a quarterback at all. They just roll with Mason Rudolph, and I don't know. I hope not Aaron Rodgers. They hoping on Aaron Rodgers to come to save them, because it's not going to really work out. It's going to be a one-year deal. He'll probably retire after the 1 year, and he'd be in the same predicament. Tyler Huntley is still a free agent, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That would be a solid pickup too, just to have more people, more depth in your QB room. You probably should have most likely kept either Russ or Justin Fields. That probably would have been the best option to do, but they didn't do that, of course. So we'll see how things shape out. We'll see how things go. The third round, maybe a running back probably. You have, of course, you have a few running backs still available, because Amari Hampton is gone, of course, and Ashton Jeanty was gone, of course. The Raiders got him. That's a nice pick for the Raiders. Looking at the running backs, you have, of course, Cam Scatterbo still available. So you want to go third round, he might be available third round. DJ Giddens still available as well. I think Henderson might be gone. Trayvon Henderson, the one that plays for the Ohio State, he might be gone maybe second round, but he's got some pieces. I was surprised that Amari Hampton went to the Chargers. I thought he'd be a first round pick for sure. I thought the Broncos would probably go with him, but they went with they went I think cornerback, right? Jahdae Barron, yeah. So I was surprised that Amari Hampton went to the Chargers. They had Najee Harris already picked up. We have 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So now you have Najee Harris and Amari Hampton, which is a crazy backfield. So that's going to be nice for the Chargers. Chargers love to run the football too. So they're going to be running the ball a lot. We'll see what the Steelers do though, officially though. Cam Scatterbo will be probably the ideal pick. DJ Giddens is nice too, but I think Cam Scatterbo will be the ideal pick, a power back. A guy who's a dual threat back who can do a lot of things, to be a bell cow back for you, and you can utilize him in different ways. I've seen him line up in the slot, seen him line up out wide before, him do all type of things in the power scheme, and outside stuff as well, inside zone runs as well. He'll fit the Steelers scheme very well and stuff what they want to do. So we'll see exactly what happens, but we got to find a way to get a quarterback though. I think the Steelers might trade back in the second round. They might have to trade something. I feel like they should wait though. They should wait for the first few picks, unless they want to just go out there and just say, I'm gonna go up there and get this guy right now. They can do that, but they should wait though a little bit to see what happens. And if one of those quarterbacks you like start to fall like a little bit to the late second round, you possibly could trade back and trade into the second round. Maybe trading a pick for next year or something. Try to trade into the second round, late second round, or might not cost you too much. Maybe a third round pick or something like that for next year might not cost you a lot, and you'll be able to trade into the second round, get your quarterback, and then have a third round pick for this year. You know, of course, you draft your running back, and then you see what else you need to get. Maybe in the 4th round, a cornerback on day 3, and then also maybe another linebacker probably as well, on safety or something. Maybe another receiver maybe as well too. So we'll see what the Steelers do. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys later today to see what the Steelers do on day 2 of the draft. Peace out.